Why, hello everyone, and welcome back! This is Otaku Showboat. Today is Thursday, October 14th, 2021. And yeah, I'm just looking at some stuff off to the side here. For whatever reason, YouTube has seemed to have changed something with the emotes. I was trying to spam my emote, but I can't find my emote on the pop out chat today. Like, huh? Why? Oh, did something update somewhere? Like, why is Better TTV doing stuff with emotes? Huh? What? Why is that happening? Interesting. Interesting. Like, I have my emotes. I want to use my emotes. I want to use YouTube's system, not a Better TTV emoji. Like, what? Did I even have that extension enabled? Where are my extensions? Please get rid of that. Thanks. Extensions. How do I get to my extensions in Opera GX? Hold up. One moment, please. Why do they make this so difficult just to get into settings? Like, just show me my settings. Thanks. Show me all of the settings. Like, where's that button? Yeah, kill that completely. Thanks. Let me refresh this page on my back end. And yeah, there we go. Hi. There they are. For whatever reason, Better TTV put integration into YouTube Live for its emotes and fails in its entirety at allowing the streamer to see and use their own emotes. No, I'm never going to use Better TTV again. Goodbye. You're not going to be. I'm not going to use you. No, not when you do that bullshit. That's not happening. Anyway, Pyandons mods. Hi, welcome. Today is definitely a day that has been a little bit triggering, to say the least. Thus far. Just the usual BS at this point going on. Different people saying different things, complaining about stuff that's the opposite that other people have complained about previously. Like, make up your minds, please. Anyway, last time we met, what did I do? What did I do last time we met? I set up AUGs, and I got AUGs going, and we got into the CDNA and all of that. So we did this part. We did this part last time. Between videos, I set up Releasia. We like made the first Releasia, and I said that off screen I will go and do the positive feedback loop waiting to get a Releasia setup going, because it's so simple. It's literally soil and hydrogen from electrolysis. So that was what I ended up doing. Gosh, it takes a really long time to cycle plants, and you have to be on top of it too. You have to be right on top of it, waiting waiting because each cycle of Relesia gives you 7 Relesia, 5 of which make seeds. Makes 8 seeds or something along those lines. So you end up with a +2 Relesia to use as modules to keep adding into the system. However, each cycle takes 5 seeds. So if you don't have enough seeds to have your plantations moving the moment that you put a module into it, it will be better to just fill an individual building with modules instead of trying to make them all operate. Making them all operate is only more efficient when you have the ingredients to have them all operational, which most of the time with plants isn't the case. Especially Relesia here, because they require their own plant seeds, right? So yeah, we have to make sure to do things efficiently to try to get this feedback loop going as quickly as possible. I've set it up at a relatively small 10 per second for a 0.2 logistics science packs in the end. Just wanted to make sure that I got that done. In the meantime, also last time we met, I did set up molten iron casting. I have finished placing the basic oxygen furnaces that I somehow just missed actually placing. I didn't count. I needed at least 29. I made 20. I placed 20, I should say. I made 30 buildings. I only placed 20 of them. So yeah, I went and I placed those other buildings, the remaining 10, out there. So now I've got my proper 27 iron plates per second, of which an amount, about 12, is making a plate. Like 1.2 steel plates, something along those lines. And then over here, I have some flower DNA samples. I have some moondrop codices. So now I'm making my very first sets of moondrop from cDNA. I'm going to add in that much cDNA there. Oh, you have your 10. Good. So I can hold on to this remaining cDNA. It would be really nice to get my crawdad today. I'm going to point it out that it would be extremely nice to get my crawdad today. Considering I now have Relesia, and I have Augs, I think I can just, like, brute force this, right? I need 10 poor alien samples, and I need 300 blood. Well, I need a slaughterhouse for that blood. And what was that thing it just said I needed? The stone bricks, right? Slaughterhouse. I'm actually going to need several slaughterhouses for bone meal, actually, as well. So allow me to just yoink some ingredients here. Because that poor alien sample should require bone meal as well as Relesia seeds. Let me see. The good, or the poor alien sample. Where even is it listed? Over here? Here. 4 biological and 15 ground. That needs 10 bone meal. Yep. And Relesia seeds, biosamples, and incubated dishes. The other one needs rich clay. How are we going to get into rich clay at the moment? At this moment in time? Well, there is tar into rich clay, which would be what I would normally do to get into rich clay, but we don't have tar under normal circumstances. We're lacking in the tar, and if we don't have to spend it, I won't. Speaking of which, why am I lacking? Oh, because I'm limited by my rate of titanium production now on the rubber. So that's why I have seemingly a bit of tar left. No, it's just coming down to I need to mine more titanium and process it into additional titanium plates. Oh boy. That's glorious. Alright then. So I need you processing augs into everything. And then I'm going to need 300 blood forced into the thing. So if I have a pump, let's just build a couple of pumps here. Just finish making one more slaughterhouse and we'll be good. We'll do that, we'll do that, and then we'll put a pump here. Or here. Or both. No. We'll put the pump there, we'll put power there, and that is going to be that aspect. I will need dedicated bone meal from in here. Now, this will make 4 bone meal per aug, and I will need, what was it, 10 bone meal, so I need like 3, 7-ish, 8-ish caged augs. Not really that many to get this done. So let's walk over here, grab a few, and grab some cages. Just a few cages so that I can then recage my augs. Where is that recipe to recage the aug? Come on, it should just be a... There it is. There it is. Glorious caged dogs. Go ahead and do that. Go ahead and put a washer. Do I have a washer? Washer. Gib washer. Thanks. Give a couple. Just a few. Why do I need washer? I need it for the saline. Oh hey. It would be nice if I had some pipes. Maybe don't a few of those. Yeah, there we go. Water, water. Go, go, go. Power. And stone. Okay, you... Power that. You do not make bone meal on the output. We've got 50 blood. Only this one makes bone meal on the output. There we go. Glorious bone meal. Glorious chopped up augs. And if you pay attention to all the wonderful animations in here, we're seeing they're getting pressed down in here. We've got stuff getting pressed. We've got like stuff swinging up above, like skinning is happening up here. And a whole bunch of slicing with really, really, really big slicers. We are absolutely butchering. Glorious butchering is happening. Okay, we have enough of those. I need my Relesia seeds. I'm gonna need some biosamples, actually. I'm running out of space. Get rid of some of that. Relesia seeds! I need you! Just like I need some biosamples. Biosamples, hello? Don't need more than a stack. Head on down over here. All the way down. La-di-di-di-da. This will be so much better when I have my crawdad. This will be so much easier with a crawdad. What else is missing? I need incubated petri dishes and I need the rich clay. Okay. So, the rich clay. Somewhere around here I have clay. As well as tailings. Oddly enough. So down near the nexlet. Incubated dishes, thanks. Yep, do that. I need more though. Incubated dishes, thank you kindly. Yeah, I need more poor samples. I need like 10 poor samples. So more bone meal. Glorious. Think that's gonna be that for you. Okay. We have tailings here. But clay is like all the way back here. I think it would be easier just to build a clay pit. Or a few. Just temporarily for this. Not there. Over here. I need a boiler. Do I have boilers? Of course not. Why would I have boilers? Why would I have a wonderful thing known as boilers? Give power. Give fuel. The irony of these clay pits is that you still need to provide electrical power to them, even though they run on steam. Like, okay. Sure. And then that clay recipe is done in automated factories. Wow, okay, that's now that is a building. Rich clay from the tailings. And the clay. Enjoy the richest of tailing. The richest of tailings, yes, the richest of clay. The richest. Let's just get steel chests from here on out. That sounds like a great idea. Let's replace that with these beautiful things, and let's do that as well. We're using the big guns now. There we go. You live chat. There we go. All right, we're gonna make any. We need 20. Oh boy. Yeah, that's a little slow there, buddy. That's just a little bit slow there. Ooh boy. That's what I like to see. Cancel 2 of those. That's a lot of stuff. Go away. There we go. We have done this thing. We have made some poor alien samples by brute force. Just as soon as we get through this one, we'll have enough. We have enough. That is a majestic moment. How am I going to feed the thing? So how am I gonna fuel the thing? It runs on meat. So, I guess I have to automate the slaughtering of hogs at this point, right? So I can have some fuel for my crawdad. Yeah, that's fun. I've the thought just occurred to me that, oh hey, the actual crawdad's only one part of one piece of the puzzle. You need to actually feed it to fuel it to operate. Otherwise you're going nowhere. Oh boy. I could really use more inventory space. We'll get it soon. It will happen eventually. Oh yeah, that's a good button to push. You done yet? 78%. This is done for now as well. I don't need it to make any more moondrop. I'll need seeds. I'll need a cycle of seeds. But the next thing would be kick elk. How in the F am I gonna get... Oh. I guess just like that. Okay, well there's palm tree samples. I could do the mushroom ones, but yeah. Hey. How many poor samples do I have? 2. I have 2 whole poor samples. Great. How much cDNA do you use? 3, of course, and I'll need to do at least a few cycles of use, so I need another cDNA. Oh boy. Well, let's we have a crawdad. You work on fish. And a dingret food. For now, though, meat. Ah. The scream. The scream of the crawdad. Oh, how I've missed you. So, the crawdad. How fast do we burn through that? Oh, yeah, that. Yeah. Pretty quick. We burn through that meat. By the way, it's still moving. I'm not accelerating. Yes, the crawdad is complete. Crawdad is here. And now we get to have a bit more fun in our lives. I need to set up manure. So that is what I'll do first. Okay. Augs. Augs. How many? Making manure. 19. AKA 20. I need some more og paddocks. I built 8. I built 8. You flip. There you go. I'm still getting into the habit of pushing the F key to flip my copies when I need to actually flip copies. That never entered into my muscle memory for this game, and it needs to happen at some point. For now, though, of course you're short a tile. Excuse me, but go there. Be free. The crawdad will make traversing the bus so much faster. What in the world is with all that coal on the ground? Oh boy. Let's see. So I have Moondrop to get my methane set up, or to start the methane setup process. When it comes to Moondrop, I'm going to need apparently 6 buildings. I've built exactly as many as I need to get this to go and move. When making methane here, it's a 2 recipe process on these Moondrops. You need one that is making more Moondrop, a set that keeps producing Moondrop, and then a set that is essentially spending the seeds to make the methane. It's a system. It's like you're making Moondrop and then, or you're making an excess of seeds and then you're making the methane out of the seeds, on top of using the seeds to keep making more Moondrop. It feels very different from a lot of the other plants and such, which is Pyanodon's mods in general. Like, that's one of the better aspects of Pyandons mods, is that even though there's a whole bunch of plants here in Py Alien Life, each plant is unique in how you get the products from that plant and how you get more of that plant. It is a unique processing chain that you are setting up for each type of plant, for each type of metal as well. There's very different processes that you go through, different orders of steps that you go through for each of the ore types as you are processing your ores, especially as you get into green science in particular. Red science, they're pretty similar, but I mean, even at red science, this making copper is pretty different from this making iron. Fundamentally, you're effectively crushing and sorting the copper and the iron. You're just like crushing it and sorting through it to get what you want to improve the yield. Fundamentally, that's what all of these processes are just sorting, processing, crushing, refining more and more of the purified yield to then make your plates in the end out of a more pure substance. And here with the iron, it's like, oh, it's called processed iron. It's really just crushed iron in a jaw crusher. You've just crushed the iron and you are sorting out the iron from the stone byproduct. And you're getting rid of the stone byproduct again, and like gravel byproducts and such, to make sure that you have the metal that you need when you eventually burn it. Make it molten, melted, I should say. It's not burning, it's melting, and then casting into usable plates in the end. 2 processes that look very different from each other, even at red science. And if you did all of the others, there's some similarities, but they diverge. Titanium and tin are pretty similar processes to each other, but they do have their differences. Yeah, that's what I wanted to say about all that with Pyandons mods. It feels very different for each individual thing, and that is a good thing. and it is an aspect that some mod authors should really have a look at, because just thinking off the top of my head, Angels mods? Yeah, Angels? You may need a few different ingredients here or there, but you are fundamentally doing the exact same thing for every single type of metal that exists in Angels. For the ore processing setup. Ore processing is fundamentally identical between every single type of metal, with the exception of tungsten being like the most different of anything else. Only tungsten is even slightly different, and even then not by a ton. So that'll be 16. And come on, overlap proper. That'll be 20. That'll be enough. There we go. Glorious. I need more inserters. Long-handed and regulars, most likely. So what have I done in all of this? Hold up. Have I, like... I've already checkmarked the things that I've done, which is nice. I will not be able to make a chip shooter machine until I make printed circuit substrate 1. Which, that's gonna need the manure for the urea. Manure for liquid manure for urea. As well as the methane for the formaldehyde. All of this stuff is just for the melamine resin. The melamine and the melamine resin. The entirety of the circuit chain would be a heck of a lot quicker to get through, but for melamine resin. It is the killer of the entire chain in terms of the overall complexity. This melamine resin here for the formica for the circuit, printed circuit substrates. That right there, this process between the urea, the melamine, and the formaldehyde, that's where a lot of the scale comes in. And this is an issue only for, like, alien life. For Pyalien life, where it becomes a greater issue. Like, without Pyalien life, yeah, it's still the part that takes the longest to set up. But at least without Pyalien life, you directly get urea from Augs. At least, I think you still do. You used to. But anyway. That in and of itself, just urea. Urea. Meow. Meow. Yes, Dolly? Why is my Dolly meowing at me? Meow. Yes, doll. Hey, come here. Come on, Dolly. Dolly's saying hi, but is she gonna actually come? Is she gonna come up? Is she gonna come up? I think she wants to play. I think the Dolly wants to play. She always wants to play. If she doesn't want to play, something has fundamentally gone wrong. Hello and welcome. Welcome to today's stream. It started off wonderfully. Because for whatever reason, Better TTV decided that it wants to be integrated into YouTube now. And it wouldn't show me my YouTube emotes. My, like, actual YouTube emotes. For all of my wonderful members to have access to. Yeah, I have emotes if you are a member of the channel. And it just wasn't showing them. because I have better GTV. And it doesn't show channel emotes for me, the owner of the channel. Like, what? It completely overwrites the whole of the YouTube system for emotes. Like, huh? That's not right. That shouldn't be doing that. What a great way to start the stream today. That was fantastic of a way to start. What else was fantastic was having my Nauvis video go up today, where I get into the red circuits in Nauvis, the processor 2s, and then a person complains about me complaining about the process of getting heavy water at physics science, which is the tech level I'm at. Like, huh? And it's just the dumbest of arguments to make, too. Because I had rightly said prior that in Nauvis, at that physics science phase of the game, that it really appeared as if there's nothing truly new here, that we're making use of stuff we've already made and processed before, for the most part, and it feels like later phase Pyandons, which is also true, where you just are placing buildings down for these new processing chains, making use of stuff you already have. And yet this person sees me complaining about producing fusion cells, heavy water to make deuterium and tritium for fusion cells, seeing me complain about the hundreds of buildings per step required to make just one fusion cell in the end, out of like 3 tritium, and the scale of wastewater required in Nauvis for that being in the tens of thousands of units of fluid per second. They were somehow thinking that this is the complexity of being at physics science, that this is somehow a complex and a challenge to meet, to which I say, no, this is tedium and this is boring. As I have called out every single time I see a situation where to just get a trace amount of stuff out, you need a freaking ton of buildings to accomplish that. And the heavy water is fundamentally based off of wastewater, which we've been making the entire game. So it's still a process where you just place a building to use stuff you've been making the entire time. Dolly came up, but she was too fast. She went straight to the window. I managed to grab her tail, but she was too far gone. I can't drag her out by the tail. Don't want to do that to the kitty. So it's like the argument was fundamentally just based on a wrong assumption that I had to take my time to just address in my reply back. It's like, no, this is not complex. No, this is not challenging. This is tedium. This is boring. And that's what I'm complaining about in the video. For this phase of the game. And to top it all off, fusion cells can be used for fusion and have a fuel value of 2 gigajoules per fusion cell, when it costs hundreds of megawatts of power to get said fusion cell, depending on how you get it, upwards of an entire gigawatt to get that one fusion cell at a scale of over 800 buildings. In the alternative, I can place solar collectors and Stirling engines in a blueprint I already have That's about 1,000 entities of stuff I already have made. That's then just placed on the ground. And I have power. Without any fuss, without having any potential for positive feedback loop to doom by using too much energy. It's like, it's obvious that I'll never use that for power. I am at the point in the game, though, as a heads up for the coming videos in Newlius starting tomorrow and the next day. After tomorrow and next day's videos, where I actually have astronomical science going, I am at the point where I do need fusion cells to make a very specific item that I need, and I will still need to do it regardless and make these fusion cells. So there's going to be a bigger conversation that will happen on that, and I'm going to keep pointing it out until the end of time. Just like there's going to be several aspects here that will come in Pyandons where I'm going to come across a step in a chain that requires like 40 buildings when the rest of the steps use 5, and I'm going to complain about it. Because why in the world would you have one stupid step need me to place 40 freaking buildings when everything else is like 5 to 10? It's too much boring and tedium at that point. And there are parts of Pyandons that are like that. It's not quite as bad as the tens of thousands of units of wastewater that you need to make, of which there is no dedicated way of making wastewater. It gets better at further science levels, though. So, you have to get there, and you need fusion cells to get there. And that's an okay challenge. It's just, to build at the scale you need to use it for power. And by the time that you are able to build it at the scale to use it for power, there's a better method of getting power. So it's like, this is pointless for power, is what my ultimate argument was, and that seemed to like go straight over the guy's head in the comments. It's like, Frustrations to wake up to these complaints about me complaining. It's like, I have bases behind my arguments if you actually were to pay attention to what I'm trying to say in all this. If you actually have paid attention to my content over time, you would come to expect those things. Here's the crawdad. It's here. It waddles. We're not going to try to turn in it. It's just going to go back and forth along my walkway for a while. I will need a way to get meat, though, so that's going to be fun. More augs are on the agenda. I need more soil. Oh boy. So that'll be 10. I need another 10. I need 7. 7 more. More stone! More stone! Alright, I need 3 more. Two, 1. Of course it's more stone. It is a crate on its back. A literal backpack. That should be 10. Yeah, the crawdad has it has a backpack to carry around your stuff. Like you have a trunk, right? It has a trunk to put stuff in. That's the trunk. That's the trunk that the stuff goes into on its back. And like your seat and stuff. There. Yeah. With the pie branding. Because of course it would have the pie branding. And somehow it has headlights. Somehow it's ended up with headlights. Don't know how this has happened, but it has headlights. you. Barrel. Water. Hmm. So the issue I have is that. And that, but I can get around that by that. This side's much easier. Ah, there we go. That will be that mess. I need the biomass, moss, and oh. Right. I didn't need to do this mess. I didn't need to do any of that mess. Goodbye. Goodbye. I don't need to do any of that BS. Just go ahead and do one of those. Da 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 da. Empty barrels. The emptiest. Why, hello, Ollie. Why, hello, my boy. Da. He's got his toy. He's got his toy. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Oh, he got it. Da-ba, he's falling. He's falling. Oh no, she's falling. Hey, Ollie. Yeah, there, go. Have your toy. He just like slid right through the arm of the chair, straight to the floor. At least he didn't get his claws in my leg in the process. He caught himself on something, but he wanted his toy. He was more interested in the toy. I want to do this so I can put like that in. Accrue some thingies. Much cleaner. Now I should have done that over here for you. Yeah, so I'm gonna need this. Yeah. That looks good. Same down here. There we go. And I'm going to need to put some ogs into a slaughterhouse. Oh boy. How am I going to do that here? No, really. How am I actually going to do that? Well, if I don't intend on scaling or using any of this space, I guess I could use that for the stuff. For the slaughtering. The great slaughtering. May as well. Alright, the biomass is down here. That looks... That should be right. There we go. Ta-da! Tree must die. There we go. Empty barrels. Yes, I need empty barrels. But I also need to plonk down these remaining og paddocks. Go ahead and do that for me. I think I'll need more ogs for the modules. And I'm probably going to need a lot of barrels. The throughput that I need for this on the barrels is 1.5, so I can do this with chutes, even though I know at the start it's going to be a little funky. It'll go out at 3.75, and it could come back at more than that. But, you know what? If the overall throughput's less than 3.75, I'm okay with it. I'm okay with using the chutes. Yeah, so I will need to get some more ogs. Let's go ahead and do that. Yeah, and I am going to need to actually have some more ogs to make enough... Yes, I'm totally running backwards. Oh boy. Because this is faster. Okay. More ogs. Go ahead and prevent that from continuing. And then I could use more slaughterhouses. Yeah, so I need... Well, I ultimately do need this for the bone meal. You. In order to get 0.2 logistics science packs, I will need 2 slaughterhouses from 10 og paddocks. Sure enough, I have 5. That could become 10. For now, though. Do that. Get the output filtered for cages. Oh, you. Which, yeah, that's fine. Whoops. I absolutely did not need that, and I have to pick it up, I think, to grab them again. Get back on there. Yes, this is dumb, but I don't care. Oh boy, I need more power poles. More. You didn't actually grab those caged dogs. You know, that would have been nice. Go ahead and do that for me for now. We have automated bone meal. Oh boy. The bone meal hath been automated. But I need another setup like so. And I need this to somehow get around. Ta freaking da. Now I can have this be the general rendering building. And I want a general rendering building so that I can... Alright, I need to... Still need to filter those cages. There we go. Slaughterhouses. I need a general rendering building so I can have enough meat. I need meat. I have this inserter that's not powered putting out... Oh, here. There we go. This poor building couldn't output its output. Alright, what was I looking at? You? Oh gosh, you're a lot of stuff. Give me things. Give me things. Give me more copper. Okay. And then another 5 of you. If I want another 5, I have to do something with this power pole line. Right up here, I have to shift it all a tile over. Why do you need to do that? It's just in the way. This line goes up to here from my escapades trying to search around for stuff, specifically searching for this stuff, revealing more of the map. Oh hey, there's a freaking tiny niobium. There's a good niobium. That's decent. That's close. Yeah, is there another zinc? Yes. Goodbye. It is gone. It has disappeared. I am not building on top of a zinc. I'm technically not building on top of these rare earth nodes either. They're not around. They don't exist. Why would they exist? They don't exist. I really would like to tap into this, but it may also be in the way, and I've got other copper. Okay. You. Complete that, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That should be 10. Thank you, robots, but I do a much better, faster job at building out belt than you do. Oh, speaking of belt. I need some. Oh, yeah. Belt is good. I should have some of that. I'll need to go get some of that. Let me see. Bots, go ahead and put those modules in. There we go. Place those buildings. Thank you kindly. That should be all of those buildings done. And powered. Just as soon as I get those belts placed, I'll have the sufficient production. Oh yeah, and I have this, and this one. This needs to be assigned the AUG rendering. Ah yes, the blood. Yeah, I'm gonna overflow tank it. Although this tank is large. This tank is a little bit large. No, I actually need it to be here. This doesn't actually change the number of belt segments that I need. All it does is, yeah, hi, it's blood. It's a giant tank of blood that will need to, like, overflow void. Yeah, that would be great. Just, wait for a sinkhole. In the meanwhile, let's back it on up. Back it on up. Get my belts from down here. May as well just fill the trunk with belt. Don't see why not. I seem to come down here constantly for belt and other things. Oh yeah, pipes too. Belt and pipes. Hey. Hello, pipes. Could I get all of the pipe in the world? That would be great. I'll carry around some of it. That's fine. And then down here. Why, hello. Grab all that. Just put 4 in there. Grab all of that. Stick it all in there. All of it. All of it. The screams. The screams of the majestic crawdad. Alright, I think I'm good. Back we go. Waddle, waddle, waddle we go. Let's get back to the slaughtering of Augs. At least there aren't any puffers puffing. Yeah, not in this playthrough. But who knows? Maybe King Arthur will sneak in the... will sneak in that sound effect at some point with something. make it one of the aurum sound effects, the cadaveric aurums. They're effectively tight, like puffers, right? They're effectively puffers. Those cadaveric aurums, they should be farting. Ah. They should be emitting a majestic mating call, but they're plants, so eh. Alright, that's just going into a box for now. That's a bunch of meat that I would like. Hello, meat. Glorious. Beautiful stuff. We also have lard, brains, bones, skin, and guts to have to deal with at some point. Probably by burning into ash and then burning the ash into nothing. But all the way down here, it is time to start direct work towards circuits. Oh, I forgot. I need empty barrels. I need some empty barrels. Alright, I have placed all of the augs. Oh, that's gonna make a lot more empty barrels than I have space for. Whoopsies. Well, I've got a chest here. Enjoy. Enjoy the emptiest of barrels. It's just steel to make empty barrels. Is just steel. I can make lots. Oh, that is the wrong direction. There you go. Enjoy the water. I'm going to need a lot more empty barrels than what I just put in. More likely than not. Emptiest of barrels. That's a few stacks. We are officially making manure. You know what would... this is evil, but you know what would have been nice is, rather than like... Well, in addition to dedicated manure like this, one would think that so long as you're feeding an animal, it would always be producing a manure, right? So, even if your intent is to make the caged version of the animal, shouldn't you just get manure as a byproduct? Even when making a caged animal? You know, besides the logistical challenges that would add into the game, it is something that makes sense, and because you will have to... Oh, I didn't assign that recipe. There you go. I didn't actually do the logistics on that second one on the output either, so off we go. We have our first manure. Yay! It would be a good additional source of manure for the things where it makes sense. Huh? Oh, you're full. I'm like, why are you stopped? Oh, it's full. That would explain a lot. Dirty, empty cages for manure as an output from cleaning the cages when you process them. I mean, that's an idea. Make a make a processing step on the cages. And use water to wash the cages, like throw it into an assembling machine to wash the cages with pressurized water. Oh, that would be a thing. Get a pressure pump to pressurize water to power wash your cages in a factory, and get manure or liquid manure as the output, along with clean cages. Now there's an idea. Alright, how are we looking on that meat? Fine. For now. Well. It is now that time. Oh, as my back cracks so very much. It's time to automate circuits. I mean, we've sort of been working on automating circuits the entire time, as well as green science, but it's time for some direct work on that. We're starting with Moondrop. We are actually starting with Moondrop. Right. I hate these buildings so much. Yeah, because I actually need that much space between them. Why do I need that much space between them? Because they're dumb, and there's another recipe after this that uses carbon dioxide. And it's just so dumb how this puts the input ports on the things with it, because that's going to be a carbon dioxide port and that's going to be a hydrogen port. Or if you rotate it, you're still gonna have a problem because you don't have a mirrored version of this greenhouse. It's either going to be, if you want the carbon dioxide here and here, then you end up with hydrogen on one side and water on the other, or something along those lines. You end up with a mismatch of stuff on each side. At least I can do this way. So I tend to build this array with the intent that it will eventually have that extra input on it, but when it comes down to an array of just 3, like this, of which I have to remove a lot of these modules at the start here. How many botanical nurseries? 1. 1 glorious botanical nursery is going to make me some moondrop seeds. Speaking of, 5. You son of a... You stole them from me. It's 5 to get 7, and that is enough to start the process. 2 solids, soil and seeds, water and hydrogen. Not much hydrogen either required for this. Oh, that one needs CO2 up here. Alright. And water, of course. Water! Hey. I need you. Oh, I need an electrolyzer. Electrolyzer! I need more. I need more small parts. Of all things. Small parts. The smallest of the parts. Give me another electrolyzer. Yeah, I could process them in... Oh, I need a bioreactor. I need 2 bioreactors. Good luck, titanium and lead. Oh boy. Well, good thing I've got amounts. Oh, look. Stuffs, things. I need all 4 of these objects. All 4 of these to make the bioreactor there. Two bioreactors. Four bioreactors. Oh, I need even more. 3. 4. Okay. Phew. That's a lot. Okay. You need seeds and soil. The other one just needs seeds. So we're going to end up with here... what we're going to end up with here is this. I know it would make more sense if it was on this side, but This side is going to be the moondrop output, and that's going to go to this input, which is, in fact, input prioritying. Wow, what a wonderful turn of phrase. Filtering moondrop. Mark 1 moondrop. Moondrop. There. The other way. Because this loops moondrop. Ah, yes, it loops the moondrop. And I need to be careful. And do a lane balancer. That's actually a very important step. Making that lane balancer is a supremely important step. Actually, all of this moondrop is going into the thing. But I need modules, so they'll go into a box. Excess will go into a box. The rest, it's like the actual product here that I want is the seeds. Oh, and I guess I need to make soil. Probably not that much soil. I need 0.6 soil. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that 1 soil building makes more than 0.6. I don't know about you, but I'm pretty confident. Also, I need a gas vent. Couple gas vents. Hey. More gas vents, please. I could automate those, but no. But no. Alright, that will be the hydrogen and the water for both of those. The soil and the moondrop are coming. More freaking iron, go. Get closer. I am very much looking forward to the moment I terminate my bus. Because when I terminate my bus, I'm just going to have a great big line of chests loading all of the stuff the from the bus into chests. That will be logistics chests, but yeah, it'll be far more convenient when I need stuff to build infrastructure once I terminate the bus and have access to a nice orderly line of a whole bunch of chests. Now, I could do that across the whole of the bus, but no. I would need several mini loaders to do that, and 6 fast inserters is a lot of duralumin each. So, I'm not going to do said thing. Power that on, and we are good to go. I need to extend my pipe bus. Gee, I hope I... That will work. It'll work. Just like that. The other... Oh god, the other thing I'm concerned about is... you. This is why I should run the pipes first. This is why you run your pipes first if you want to have an orderly pipe build. Generally speaking, get the pipes first. Oh, here's a doll. Oh, there's Dolly. I managed to get her before she got to the window. Hi. She's meowing at me. She's meowing at me. Oh, my baby girl. Oh, the baby Dolly. There she is. She's the prettiest. She's so pretty. Hi. Doo-doo. Yes, you want to go. You want to squirm away from me? Yes. Off you go. Off you go. Yes. With your big bushy tail. Are you gonna go window? Or are you just gonna look at me? Huh? You're just gonna stand there looking at me. Like, why did you do that to me? Why did you do that to me? Oh, so now you're gonna go to the chair. Back of the chair, huh? Are you? Have you decided? There she goes. There she goes. Right to the back of the chair. Yes, you go. Lay down. Flick that tail. Flick that bushy tail. What's your brother doing? He's making noises. Is he coming? Yes. You gotta go chase your brother. Gotta go see what's going on. She has to go see. Follow all the happenings. Gosh, I'm remembering previous playthroughs where I had actually put hydrogen and oxygen onto my pipe bus Why would I do such a thing? Like, seriously. Why would I bother? I've done this, I think, all of the pipe, like both of the pipe playthroughs thus far. I know that I've had oxygen and hydrogen on the pipe bus. Like, why not just make it there where I need it? Why have big electrolyzer lines getting both of those? Like, at some point I changed to this style of just make it where you need it. And I don't get how I got to this point. You need the output. There you go. You're getting seeds that'll go up. Oh. It would be nice if I had an actual inserter to insert. There we go. Okay. As I said previously with plants, it will be better for me to make this building faster until I know I can produce the seeds fast enough to actually feed more than just this one greenhouse at a time. Also, I'm lazy, so go faster. That is not a great spot for that inserter, or that one. Okay, yeah. Let's make sure that that's moving now. That is in fact moving now. That needs to go output priority left. Yep, looking good to me. Looking good to me. Output priority right, please, on that one, and take those seeds. So you can actually get a couple of cycles in each time. This will make 7, which, thinking about that, when this makes 7 for 3, yeah. So of those 7, 5 will make at least 7 more seeds, so for at least 2 more cycles. This cycles and has its positive feedback loop happen extremely quickly. By comparison to Relesia at this tech level, this is extremely fast, how quickly this will scale. We won't have to wait around too awfully long for that to scale. But over here, or so I should say over here, I am in fact going to be producing methane. And here is the problem that I mentioned previously, why I again need a third spacing. Because one side is water. If I align things, this one will always be different from this one. Yeah. Yeah, if I align it so that there's methane here, we've got water and methane, and then methane and water. And then the carbon dioxide is on the other side. Oh boy. So no matter what, you're pretty screwed. I want it the other way around. That is my alarm to say that we are halfway through the stream today, which I just find to be absolutely amazing that it's already halfway through. I'm going to do the remainder of this logistics here. I will need a third building placed. No. There we go. that will do it. And with that, I am going to be taking a break. I will be back in just a few minutes. I'm probably going to let this do its cycles here. Just bring the music down a bit to let it keep running. And I'll be back shortly. And I have returned. Welcome back. Let's get the in-game music going for however much that does. If you ever actually hear it. You'll hear the sound effects more than the music, I'm sure, most of the time. So, we have completed a cycle. So, yay! A cycle has happened. There's actually some moondrop on the belt. Ooh. Well, if there's some moondrop on the belt, that means that, in fact, we can have another building moving. Already. So that means that we have enough stuff to maintain 2 buildings moving at a time. Now, it doesn't really matter the rate so much as T approaches infinity, etc., etc. They even out. But yeah, I like this. This moondrop though. You know what? Just go into one. You moving is great, but just focus on the one. Focus on the one faster. The difference between not moving and moving is significant because these plus 50 speed, it's not just that it's a plus 50 speed, it's a I am now going from 0 crafting speed to 0.15. That's the difference between adding the one module in another building as long as you have the resources to feed that building versus just adding another plus 50% speed to a single machine before allowing the others to operate. If the others were all operational, then yeah, focus one. Oh yeah, these will also need modules at some point. But for now, this way. There we go. Power to everything. Why did I... Okay, I fixed it. I don't remember if it needs another fluid in further tech levels. Methane. Show me. No. Further tech levels. Are there further tech levels? From Moondrop? No. No, it's just this and then the fertilizer. So these could be a tile closer to each other. These can be one tile closer. Hello, welcome. I'm just considering some options here. Just trying to set up some methane so that I can get into formaldehyde. Stuff. Pipes. CO2. CO2. Go, go, go. Water. The water... May as well source it from the same. A well can feed a lot of these. Alright, how are we looking? Have we... Yes. Have we completed cycles? Yes, we have. Yes, finally crawdad. I have finally crawdaddied. Our glorious crawdaddy. And I have meat. How much meat have I obtained at this point? Ah, there's 97 more meat. Let's go and stock up. Let's back it on up and stock up on this crawdad fuel. I don't turn around because the turning radius on this thing is abysmal and I don't want to destroy my stuff. This walkway is purely to go back and forth with the crawdad. Ah, boy. It does look goofy. It waddles. It's glorious. The glorious waddling crawdad. Let's go. Let's go, crawdaddy. We're so fast. We're so fast. 125 kilometers an hour. Alright, you've gone too far. You've gone too far. There we go. We're here. Welcome back. Glorious. I am also looking forward to the Dingrit. Despite it being essentially an extremely fast tank with tank turning radius. I mean, this guy, this is the car, a reskin of the car, essentially. It likes to break things when it hits stuff too. It's also completely immune to impact damage. And by completely immune, I mean completely. You can put the crawdad into the middle of a train track line and have a train going full speed ram head on into the crawdad, and it will stop the train. It will damage the train, and it will not damage the crawdad. I have, in fact, destroyed cargo wagons T-boning my own trains before with the crawdad. / the Dingrito. Yeah, Dingrito, Giganto Wolf, is the tank with all of the tank mechanics, including being able to turn in place. I think that they improved the turning radius of it though a little bit or something along those lines, so it isn't quite as like gigantic arc. But yeah, it is going to be faster and burn through fuel so much faster. And then we'll get the Phydicis and just fly, and literally fly. It'll be glorious. An actual aircraft. All right, next, get that pin back. That is that stuff pretty much taken care of at this point. Ooh, that is a lot of seeds you've got there. So I think I have enough seeds to get all three moving at this point. Yeah, you go ahead and add that next thing. You come in, add those into there. And now it's just scaling out the moondrops until they are good to go. Next. Well, I can make the formaldehyde. So I may as well do that right here, and then I will need to make urea. Oh boy. And then urea. Okay. Copper, come on down. You know, I think I might actually be able to finish circuits today, oddly enough. Like, today has been a very productive day for progress. Somehow it ended up being a progression-filled day. Despite some of the tangents. Ahem. Despite a few tangents. You, more. Thank you kindly for more. Yeah, see, that should not be that way. There we go, now we're good. Let's not waste seeds. Yes, it was obviously because of the crawdad why we're so much more productive now, because we can actually move down and up the bus consistently. Ah, boy. Let's see. You and you over here so I can fit the danged water supply without it taking up too much space. we had a nice conversation about how the animals, when you use them, should produce dirty cages that you then use pressured water to power wash in an automated factory to give you liquid manure as a byproduct for all animals when you process them. Just return dirty cages to power wash into like liquid manure or regular manure or whatever, and then that's how you get your regular cage back. Just an extra step here with the cages across all creatures, all living creatures, because frankly all living creatures should be producing waste of some description. And just have that be part of the overall mechanic, just to, like, it would really help in the early game. It would really help in the early game, especially here, being able to get into this for the urea. Just a small change like that really will smooth out the experience while also increasing the complexity of the logistics. So you've got, it makes it harder through the increased logistics while also simultaneously helping smooth out another part of it, another part of the experience, making things easier at a cost. That seems to be how Pyandon likes to operate. Whenever we get something made a little bit easier, it always comes at a cost of something else being more difficult, usually. Alright, this, come on down. Make sure that I get this alignment on all of these. Zogna! Glorious Zogna. Because, I mean, no matter what, you're spending Zogna for this urea, right? No matter what, Zogna must be spent for urea. Now, how in the frick will I get this manure down here? Part of me just wants to do this. And so I'm going to do this. Run it right down. Not even on the bus. Just right down this line. It's not on my path, so I don't need to worry about it. It is not on the path. It is adjacent to my path. Okay, you have power on the wrong side, but whatever. Interesting that oh, I need you to be faster. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Select that. Next. The first use of the urea. Yeah, that's fine. For our cyanic, as well as ammonia. They will be used to make melamine. The melliest. Oh boy, I need 2 of you. I used to have a way of doing this, but I need to build those buildings. Those are FB reactors. Okay. Ammonia, water, tailings out, CO2 out. And cyanic in. Okay. Don't you just love pipe mechanics? Oh, they're glorious. Okay. Now, how are we getting the output? There, and that's cheating. That's also cheating. I say it's cheating because if it's at scale, the pipes would be like that. And then, like, how? Just how? Right? Here. That can scale. That can absolutely scale. Just add water. That won't scale, but I can always move the water. Oh, hey, we have urea. Ta-da! We have urea. Which also means we'll have melamine here shortly. Output. There you go. Glorious. Okay. Melamine. Huzzah! It exists. I need another FP reactor for the melamine resin. Alright, this takes in the melamine and more urea. That's a lot of stuff. You. As I've mentioned before, I will not be using chutes. For the inputs at infinite throughput. In case you're not aware, mini loaders on the output have the exact rated output of 3.75, like belt speed on here for the output. On the input, though, it is actually infinity. For all intents and purposes, you can throw a blue belt to this chute, and it would load the blue belt's throughput through the chute. It will definitely throw yellow belt of throughput into the source, which is sad. In fact, I can show this by putting stuff in one side and then have the proper one on this side, and watch. Yeah, that's more than 3.75. That's that's a bit more than 3.75. Just a little bit. So I'm not making use of that in here. I'm not exploiting that mechanic specifically. By personal choice. Speaking of which, I could use some modules. I could really use more modules for more seeds. Oh boy, that's more modules. We're about to get to our critical point, I think, where we will be overflowing on the seeds. Now, I probably want to back up on the moondrop before I start making the methane, because I need moondrop for up here as well as for later thingies. Yeah, it's an interesting bug, and it's not something that the developer can fix for mini loaders. The mini loaders mod author knows about the issue, and it is simply a game mechanic issue, and it's not something that can be adjusted. It's just how inserters work. Basically, that's why it's happening, because it's the way that inserters work. It's picking things up super fast. There's not really control over the pickup for whatever reason. You steal, go, be free. And these two as well. Come on in. Come on in, say hi. There we go. Keep cycling these moondrop. Oh, you've got an output. Huzzah! Output your wonderful moondrops. 7 whole entire moondrops. We got our +2. And another +2. Like every cycle, there's like +4. Every completed cycle. It's great. It's glorious. That is really fast on its cycle time for these modules. Oh, that one just finished. This one has only finished one ever. We'll need to address that once we get these remaining items. You've got another 2. Yeah, one more completed cycle, and this second building is completely full. Gosh, it's wonderful. Let's start moving on. I need a wood processing unit. Huzzah. I need a automated factory. And then I'll start needing PCB and electronics factories, which, yeah, that's just going to be more copper and small parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 566 iron. Okay. We'll take one of those as well. As I said, cannot make the chip shooter machine until I have 20 PCBs. That is the limit there, the problem. There we go. You are good now. This one is full, and now we're starting work on the third one. Okay. Oh boy, graphite. Did I put graphite on the bus? No. Was I not making graphite? I am, and it's in a box, so I'll need to run another belt line down. It's like, I have graphite. Pretty sure that's enough graphite as well. What's your throughput? Just output there. Combine, go this way and up and in to that to make Formica. That will go directly into this guy. once it's made. Oh yeah, PCB factory. I need you to, I need to have some pressure air for you, some vacuum pumps. Must vacuum. I've already got the ceramics online. I've got coke provided, glass provided, tin provided, iron provided. I need to get the graphite line down and the vacuum pumps set up. Otherwise, we're just good to go. Copper in. Oh boy, I need to run a lot of belts, don't I? I need to get all that stuff over here. Grab belt from my good friend. My friend, the glorious and majestic Crawdad. No, that's not how that goes. That's how that goes. And I guess from the point of having the circuits automated, it's then time to set up the green science automation, which should be pretty quick. To be completely honest, the green science automation is also going to be pretty quick, considering I have lab instruments being made. It's going to come down to getting the rich clay, getting the bone meal down, for the poor alien samples. Really, it's just going to be the poor alien samples, and we're done. We're at green science at that point. I need the glass, I need the ceramics brought down. Am I able to do that within an hour? Well, that's the question, isn't it? Can it be done in an hour? Probably not, but we'll see. We can try. We'll definitely get the circuit automation done within the hour. I think I can get the green science going too. At which point, oh god, that's a major transition that takes a really long time. That's a super major transition that will take a very long time. That's most of the stuff I need. How long to go from green science to trains? About 30 hours. I wish I was joking. What's going to happen is I'm going to set up a ton of infrastructure in the mall to set up in the mall, and it's going to eat literally all of my production for a very long time, and I'll be able to do nothing while the buffers in the mall fill until they are full with like 10 plus copies or 5 plus copies of every single building that exists or something along those lines. So yeah, the mall is going to eat the time. You need fiberboard. Where is the fiberboard? I did not put that onto the bus, and I do not have a way of cheating it down. So let's get the fiberboard. Hey. Not cool. Vehicle snap. Vehicle snap, where are you? Oh god, did I not? Wait, seriously? Did I not? I didn't vehicle snap. I didn't vehicle snap. We need to, we need to vehicle snap. Well, that was an oversight. Everything's gonna hitch, by the way, because, you know, Factorio loading. There it is. There it is. There it is. There's always a moment, a few moments during loading that everything just goes out the window and cracks, and yeah, it's just great. Tuesday, apparently, Windows 11 will fix the issues with AMD Ryzen that I am experiencing at the moment. The performance issues. Oh, I need to do this. Stupid autosave. There is a third line. So we're going all the way to the fourth line on you. This will be one of those times I actually take the crawdad off the runway. Yeah, I absolutely need the vehicle snapping. I was like, why did I run into that, that thing? How did I run into that, that pipe to ground? Well, oh. I ran into it because the thing was off-kilter. Die, rock. The graphite I will need to run, yes. I will need to run the graphite down. It's not graphene. Graphene is quite different. I mean, it's the same, but it's also different. Graphene is a two-dimensional structure of carbon lattice. Graphite, not quite the same. Alright, where was that? Here. Yeah, this is graphite. That's pencil lead. Funny how we still call it lead. Even though it's graphite. Who knows, it might not even be graphite anymore. In our pencils. It's something. Die. Thank you, rock, for dying. My other favorite aspect of the crawdad, it just kills the rocks that are in the way without taking any damage whatsoever. Oh, this poor tin. Goodbye. That tin will not be missed. Okay. I need to get that formaldehyde going. It's all carbon. It's carbon. I mean, diamonds are carbon, but you wouldn't call diamonds graphite. As well, that's the other thing. Yeah, pencils should still be graphite. Well, I seem to have enough of the seeds. Here, have some more seeds. Hey, I've made enough. Moondrop. There we go. Moondrop ahoy. I can do that now and get these moving. It'll take a little bit to fill them, but I can at least get these going. Okay, this is going to be a lot of underground belt. This is gonna be a lot of underground belt. Oh boy, I need to like copy this. Yeah, there we go. And then it's... just like that. Okay. That should be that. PCBs. Okay. Next. From that stuff. What? What next? What next? You. I need pipe. How much? 21.3 vacuum. Well, as it turns out... when you make vacuum, it is 10 per second. So in this case, I'd rather have that. It's really constricting on the logistics. Because I need 4 items in and an item out. So I don't really want to do that. I'd rather do it like this. Your game keeps crashing. Who knows? Something's gone on. Okay. This setup. Wow, that was just enough to reach to there. Okay. Oh boy, I need more. More of you. Alright, this needs iron, copper, graphite, glass. Well, Oh, I need, like, lots of splitters. The iron and copper. Which in higher throughputs? The iron definitely needs to go there. Well, there can be any sort of issues related to crashing. It could be the game itself, the specific mod sets they decided to use might have some trouble. Could be a mod problem. Could be some other problem related to memory. Could be anything. Any number of things. Okay. There. Not necessarily a hardware thing. Okay. The glass. Keeps saying that OpenGL has stopped working. Well, unfortunately, that might be a hardware be a hardware issue. Unfortunate. That might be a hardware issue. There we go. Is there any major issue with Factorio on Windows 11? No. There's no major issue with any video game as far as I'm aware with Windows 11. The only thing to keep in mind is that Ryzen CPUs currently have up to 15% performance loss when running Windows 11. That will be fixed starting on next Tuesday. If you're having an OpenGL issue, it's probably your graphics card running into problems. Depends how old your graphics card is. And why is it using OpenGL? I don't even know. Are you on a laptop with integrated graphics? Because that causes issues too, sometimes. That could be a problem in and of itself. On desktop. Well, it's weird. That's all I can say. But most likely, graphics hardware. Do a graphics stress test to see if it fails. Like, there's a free program, completely free program called OCCT. Try running OCCT on the 3D test. And if it has errors, that would be it. That would be your graphics card erroring. Otherwise, could be memory, could be VRAM, could be your video memory has an issue, which is another issue with graphics card. All right, let's see. We've got vacuum tubes at this point. Our next item on the agenda will be you. Oh, would help if that had power. Yay. Vacuum tubes! Huzzah! Part of me really wants to put this here. For the two of them. To output on the other side. So I need tin, glass, and coke. The coke is the highest throughput. So that should be on this side. Oh, and by the way, the most recent GPU drivers for NVIDIA are incompatible with 6 and 700 series cards. They've just ended that compatibility. So yeah, make sure to pay attention to that as well. They've ended support for 6 and 700 series NVIDIA GPUs. I think 6 and 7. I just saw something about them getting rid of some support. You are Coke, glass, tin. Coke! Where is my Coke? It's all the way down here. Saying the year that your graphics card is from doesn't tell me what graphics card you have. I mean, 14 is old. It is old from that time frame. That sounds like a 6 or 700 series card from 2014. To be honest, from NVIDIA around that time. Don't know what the AMD equivalents were back then. I don't really follow AMD graphics. I'm looking up because a spider has decided it wants to hang out from the ceiling. Spiders. Okay, from you. Okay, the last one was the glass. Oh, hey, I have glass. You're gonna go this way. Connect that. Don't think I'm gonna be getting into the green science today. This logistics has been taking a little bit of time, but I'll try. Okay, that's the glass. That's that step. This one needs the copper cables. And it's only one building. Well, isn't that nice? One building plus ceramics. How quick on those ceramics? Oh my god, 4? It only needs 2.4, so... No cheating. Gotta use yellows. Okay. Oh boy, I need more of those, thanks. I need more of these. Thanks. This is the use of ceramics. Oh yeah, I should have a few of this. At this point, I have 20. Is that going to be enough? Yes, 20 is exactly what I need to build my chip shooter machine. Huzzah! Chip shooter! Go, go, go. How's the moon drop? How's the moon drop doing? Is doing fine. Here. Enjoy your moon drops for faster methane production. Ironically, that's gonna slow down my moon drop production, but is fine. Is okay. We doing fine. Has the box gotten any yet? No. Of course not. Why would it have any? 760. Yeah, so that graphics card has just ended support. I'm pretty sure I saw that today. There was some news. Yeah, GeForce 600 and 700 cards no longer get major driver updates. Oh boy, that just started. So make sure that if you're trying to upgrade your graphic or update your graphics driver, that you're using the most recent supported graphics driver. You can't use the most recent release of graphics driver. That would explain your error for trying to update the graphics driver. It simply is not allowed anymore because it's too outdated of a GPU. One 0.6. That's what I was thinking. Okay. There we go. Huh? Oh yeah, I do need the long inserters for the glass. On these guys. This one is ceramic plus tin. Well, there's ceramic, there's tin. How convenient. How inconvenient. Alright, well, guess we're doing it this way. Power to everything. And there we go. That is everything we need to plop down a chip shooter machine. And start making a circuit per second. Huzzah! Huzzee huzzoo! Huzzah huzzum! Ta-da! Yeah, I've automated quote-unquote green circuits. Yeah, this isn't a great time for trying to get a new GPU, but I would recommend potentially looking at even older. Well, I would consider older hardware if you really need a GPU right now. I'm still using a 1080 Ti. Like that's still a really good GPU. The whole the whole ray tracing thing is not. It's just still. There's no point even on the. I'm done. Oh. Even on the 3000 series, it's just not anything significantly mind-blowing compared to the 1080 series. 1080 Ti's, I should say. I upgraded to a 1080 Ti from 2 GTX 980 Asus Poseidons. Not the 980 Ti's, the 980s. I had 2 of them, and I changed to one 1080 Ti. It was still an increase in performance overall. I subsequently also sold one of those Poseidons. I still have the other one as a backup. For reference, the Asus Poseidons are incredibly expensive, and they're hybrid cooling. They have fans, and they can be cooled just by fans, but they also have fluid ports on them so that you can integrate them into your water cooling setup, a custom water cooling setup. And it's also got the fans, like a radiator, for the water cooling setup. So it's like, oh boy, it's very convenient. They are convenient. I haven't used it in ages. Years at this point, but hey. And I would never recommend SLI. Ever, 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 under any circumstances will I ever recommend SLI. Just, no. It's... Oh, right. I need to demolish some tailings, as well as some of the carbon dioxide. SLI hasn't been worth it, period. Ever. I say that having had a few SLI setups over time. I had, I think it was 760s. I had 2 760s that I had upgraded to the 2 980s eventually. And the problem had always been that not every game supports SLI, and the ones that don't, if you have SLI enabled, don't work right, have graphical errors in them. And it's just, it got too frustrating. I didn't like having to swap back and forth between whether or not I had to use SLI depending on the application, and it's just BS. I didn't want to keep doing it. I got my 1080 Ti and I never looked back. I had stopped using a 980 of my SLI setup before I even got the 1080 Ti because I was so fed up with SLI at that point. Hey, we've automated our circuits. Speaking of which, hey, we have circuits. They're automated. That's a really, really good moment. That is not. Wait, that is. Okay, I didn't even realize that I did proper spacing on my thingy there. Okay, I need to get the things on the bus. They are going to be on this line. And very specifically, I need to get these down to automate the lab instruments. After this, we are absolutely able to get into green science pretty much immediately. Pretty much immediately, and I should be able to see very clearly where the thingy is. Do I think I can get the green science before extending it over the copper patch? Well, here's the problem. No matter what, the mall is going to be, it's like the copper patch is either going to be over the bus or over the mall, or on the spot where I'm going to have the mall. So no matter what, this has to die. All of it. Didn't want it to have to die, but it had to die. It had to go. And I have a few belt lines to draw here. I should get into the crawdad to do this. I don't need the optical sets as optical sets here. I need the actual product that uses the optical sets. What am I doing? Just get in the vehicle. Just get in the vehicle. Hey, I have a 4.6 billion patch up here and a 3.7 right up there. I've got plenty of copper, plenty of chromium, plenty of all of the resources that I need. Oh yeah, speaking of which, the number one thing I'm actually looking forward to at Green Science at the moment is actually just being able to get into oil sand processing. That's gonna be great. Oil sand processing. Come on, this way. Why is that so important to me? Because that's going to be my primary supply of tar. That's going to be my primary petrochemical production, is through oil sands. Because apparently Pyandon's way of making oil sands useful was to nerf the hell out of actual oil patches, and to be so bad that they're not worth using in any way, shape, or form. Yeah, that's great. That's just great. I have a whole tutorial about raw coal and oil sands that's completely outdated because of all the changes that have been made to the game since then. You know, like completely removing standard vanilla coal from the face of existence as a resource, forcing you to do raw coal processing, and then forcibly removing vanilla oil resources from the face of existence, and like even the game's own oil resources from the face of existence, pies, and replacing it with this shenaniganery of drilling stuff over here that doesn't even give you a percentage-based output. Like, no. Just no. So, this. Pin that beautiful stuff. That's done. That's done. I guess I need to get my bone meal brought down. And I need a automated factory. 2 automated factories. And I need the ground samples. Did I not even break down ground samples? I didn't even break down ground samples. Great. I need it at proper scale. Oh boy, I'm gonna need 2 more of you. Bang. Okay. I'm going down here for what now? I'm going down here so I can get the bone meal on the bus. I need to get the Relesia seeds on the bus. But otherwise, yeah, we're doing great. We're doing great. How much meat do I have? How much meat? 187 meat. Go ahead and enjoy your meal. Why, hello, bone meal. We're in this slot. Thank you, robots, but I don't actually want you building belt for me, thanks. I have 9.9k blood stored up as well. I may need to use it, or I may not. We'll find out. We'll see. I will need to be very careful right here. Let's go. Hello, Abe. Welcome. Out of all the mods I've played with, what's the one I have had the most fun playing? This one. Pi mods with alien life. The others are just okay. Yeah, that's a crawdad. That's automated circuits. And I'm about to get automated green science. Which, by the way, I need to make a research center too. Oh boy. Where's my stuff? Stuff? Ah, my stuff. Hello. I need you. I need you. Get back here, you. Research center. Go, go, go. Okay, and then I need the Relesia seeds. Yes, Relesia seeds. Gosh, hard to imagine that this is almost done. I will need clay pits, plenty of those. I've already got the fuel for the steam for the clay. Yeah, we started off the stream today by doing everything I could to get to the crawdad as quickly as possible. Going into the day, after getting the Relesia set up off screen, I just brute forced my way. I brute forced my way into the crawdad. Just like placed a couple of slaughterhouses down that I'm not even using anymore to get into that, and yeah, just have gone from there. Set up manure. Basically, just did all of this. How much longer to the mall? Not much. After this build, it's effectively dead. Wow, you only need 1 for that much throughput? Alright, fine. Be that way. 1. On. Being on is good. Boilers. I believe I made a few boilers. And they've been used as ingredients for stuff, haven't they? Some building uses boilers. What has been stealing? What has been stealing my boilers? Ah, the FB reactor. That's what was stealing my boilers. Okay, I understand now. Yes, we will have mall. Ideally, Tuesday. Well, the thing is, it really depends on how much time I have between episodes. That is a lot of steel I've ended up grabbing onto. Yeah, that's a bit too much to hold on to. Give me all those. Yes, I've automated circuits, and I'm totally just making more circuits. Handcrafting circuits just to make more stuff here. Give me that. Water. Amazing how well I space this sometimes. Fuel source. That is clay. I need soil. Okay, I actually have the soil. You make a lot. Alright, that is not quite what I wanted. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it. I want you separate. I need a building making rich clay. And I need tailings. Oh yeah, I forgot about that little detail. So, tailings. That's a little detail I was not thinking about. All the way down. Even further. Even further. Here. Why, hello, tailings. I want an overflow valve. Yep, we're doing this here. Is this recipe for disaster? Absolutely. Like, right there. And there. Oh my goodness. Ah. Well, this is an easy enough fix. I can just delete it. This is also an easy enough fix. I can just delete it. I don't need that. Why would I need that? I don't need that. Alright, move that off to the side so I can actually see what I'm doing. Okay, I do need you, but I don't need you there. Yes, chaos. The wonderful chaos. Hey, if I had done it right the first time, this wouldn't be a problem. I'm just fixing errors. Whoops, that was one tile off. There we go. I am merely fixing my own issues. Don't think there's gonna be much of a problem. I should just... that's a problem. Right? Right. I need you to actually go do that little dance there for me. You. Do that little dance there. Now, is there any more in the way? There had better not be. There is. Of course there is. Alright. Go there. Go there. There we go. I lied. There we go. Phew. Good thing that had no issues whatsoever getting over here. It's a really good thing we had absolutely zero issues whatsoever getting over here. That's cheating. That's okay. Hote! That is that one. So remember this guy? Yeah, this guy now is going to come out and merge and be free and do all that wonderful stuff. I need this to make the ground samples. Goodbye, radars. Then I need to make the, you know what, we'll do the poor alien sample in here. And then we'll do the biological sample here. You have to go to there, sure. This will go here, here. down over Research Center. Oh boy. This is gonna get interesting. 4 minutes before the end of the stream. We're gonna see the green science. It's just gonna be a few extra minutes. Alright, get me back. Oh my gosh, that's one heck of a run to get out that way. Oh boy. So I need what now? Brought all the way down to there? I need these guys. Belt. Uh-oh. I'm going to need to get more belt. So let's take a little bit of a detour to get more belt. Please, like, take all of my trash. I have trash. I need stuffs. Things. Please don't destroy that. Thank you. Gosh, this takes forever just even with the crawdad to get down to the start of the bus. Wow. There's my Duralumin. Oh boy. We're still going. It's still going. We need to get all the way down to here. Here. This is where my belts live. Alright, let's run all the way back. This time with our extra speed boost with the tiles. I think that the crawdad vehicles gain speed on tiles. I think so. Let's head on down. We're going 127 kilometers an hour. That's a bit. That's a bit. Sense of scale of all these stupid buildings around here. We're here. There's more belt I need to run. Well, fortunately, I already have the bone meal. I need the incubated petri dishes. A. And one of these is backwards. Oh my god, a couple of them are backwards on the Relesia seeds. Go that way. There you go. Alright. We are going to have an aircraft at some point in the future, in future sciences. Pyandons has its own built-in aircraft. It's called the Phaedisis. And it's literally, it's a Fadai, which is like an armored cat with bat wings, and it flies. It's absolutely glorious. It's wonderful. You're gonna need an output as well, and a line on the bus to get down to science. You are going to need to do that. I need bone meal, incubated relesia, and bio samples. There we go. Huh? I don't talk about. I don't play Monster Hunter, nor have I. Yeah, if the only thing I was talking about maybe a few weeks ago was Monster Hunter Stories with like the amiibo that I have from Japan. Like that's the only time that Monster Hunter has come up around here because I have sold a few of my Monster Hunter amiibo in particular, and I've sold some amiibo. This one would be worth a lot of money, but it's missing its chin spike. It's missing its chin spike. I seem to have lost it somewhere. It has a big green piece of plastic chin spike, but I don't have it. It's so sad. This one amiibo would be listed at over $300 and sell for over $300, maybe even over $400 US for this one piece of plastic of an amiibo. I sold the Rider Girl as well as the white one, the Glacier one, and the cat, the Naviro. And I've sold my Mega Yarn Yoshi. That sold for $150. Like, huh? Yes. A lot. A lot of money. I've got my amiibo cards listed. The Series 1 Animal Crossing cards. I have those listed, but I don't think they're going to sell anytime soon. Not too many people buying. And there is one that's lower than me, at least one lower price than me. I have it listed at $370 for my amiibo cards for Series 1. I really don't want to think about how much I paid for those Series 1 amiibo cards. I need wood. No, I don't think I need wood. I just need circuits. I just need some circuits. Could you hand me some circuits? That would be great. Thanks. Just need a few of you. Alright, you are going. You just need the two things in here. From down here. Okay, it's... Alright, this one is interesting because I need to do this. Yeah. Whoops. I think that is fine. Okay. Oh boy, I've got a whole bunch of bone meal sitting in my inventory. So that's green science. Essentially, well, it's the, that's the good, the poor alien samples, excuse me, they aren't good. There's nothing good about these poor samples. Whoopsies. And that is the actual green science. Oh boy, I have to get it down to my science labs. Here, this input. So that's going to be the second line of this set. We've made our first poor alien samples. They are arriving just in time. Logistic science! Yay! Yes, yay. We have green science now. I'm gonna run it to science. What will be the first science? That's a great question. I want to do oil sands. That would be great. Oil sands would be great. Hey, thank you for becoming a member of the channel. We'll see if that pops up here on the stream. Streamlabs. Oh, Streamlabs. Would you kindly alert Streamlabs? What does oil sands bring? Tar. Infinity tar. And crude oil. That's what oil sands means. Tar. A consistent, perpetual use for tar. Alright, you know what? Hey. Streamlabs. Would you please? Log out. Log in. Continue. Log in. That account. For that thing. Would you please? It's not showing up on the events. Well, that sucks. Thank you so much for becoming a member of the channel anyway. Maybe Streamlabs will actually connect with YouTube at some point and be a useful product. Maybe Streamlabs will become useful one day. That day does not appear to be today. I am out of underground belt. What? Oh. Like, what's going on here? Well, that is the green science. Fully automated. There it is. We have to, like, sit and wait for it to get all the way down to the science labs here. From here to here. But, yeah, that opens up an entirely new phase of the game. Oh, boy. Yeah, so, the bitumen process is going to be absolutely necessary. Somewhere in here I have it listed. Yeah, it's you. Why does that have the heavy oil icon? I've got no idea. There you go. That's the tar icon. So, what I will say about this is that 13.1 oil sand per second is a bit much to get 200 tar in the end. Wait, is this... No, that's not going to be excess. That goes into crude oil. Into the naphtha to keep the system going. But yeah. Yeah. If I wanted crude oil instead, how much crude oil would it make? I don't know. I'll have to copy this and have a look at the crude oil output. Might want to do crude oil instead of tar whenever I have the opportunity from this oil sand shenaniganery. But yeah, the main point is I have several oil sand patches around me to make use of that oil sand. I've got a lot, and I plan on using it. I'm also going to need to effectively terminate my bus. I have to get my belts and pipes all brought to this termination point right out here. Now, I had done belt-based automation of the robots previously. I don't think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm gonna brute force a few robots and then have the bots build more bots, if possible. Might need to get more stuff onto the bus that I've built along here, but anyway, just lots of things to consider. Did I trim up the sliders for size and richness in the map setup? I mean, I set the vanilla sliders to be specific stuff. I have not done anything to RSO. Someone actually asked that question a while back. My resource spawner overhaul settings are still the same to maximize richness, but I did not have anything, I think, at 600%, I think, except for molybdenum. I think only molybdenum got the full 600% size vanilla slider. I think everything got the richness up, and I don't think the richness one really matters of the sliders, but the Molly got 600%. Most other stuff did not get 600. It's either 200 or 300 for the most part, and that affects the size. But I did that purposefully because size versus richness does not equal density. Richness doesn't equal density. So if you have that 600% size at the times 100 richness, it ends up being less dense patches overall because it's bigger and that richness is spread out more over the larger size of the ore patches. What you really want, if what you're looking for is to have denser ore patches, is to have really, really rich patches that are somewhat smaller. But you still need to have them big enough that you actually can fit a bunch of mining drills on them, right? They need to be big enough to have mining drills, but it needs to be dense enough that they're going to last a long time, so you never have to move them again. These settings end up being fine overall. The only thing I wish I had done was increase the frequency of rock hole a bit more. Probably should have had more rock hole frequency on here, but outside of that, I think, ooh, that's a 27 billion rock hole right there in my path. Yeah, there are a few of them. I'll tap into them when I can. But with that, we have reached the end of today's stream, where I have obtained a crawdad. I have obtained automated circuits. We set up Moondrop, and we have green science. Oh boy. Oh boy. With that, I would like to thank you all for watching. This has been Otaku Show, but if you have enjoyed today's stream, please be sure to do all of the social and engagement stuff down below the video. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you have not yet subscribed, and hit the notification bell. Consider becoming a member of the channel by hitting the great big blue join button and supporting on Patreon at patreon.com/otakushowboat if you are so inclined and able. I will return on Tuesday, where things around the base may start to look a little bit different. They may look a little different because yeah, the mall takes time. The bots transition takes time, a lot of time. So I'm gonna try to do that off screen so that we can get into the like real good design aspects of getting into trains, setting up bases with the trains, and all of that good stuff. So I will ideally do all that. The research is now moving, and I will see you all on the next one.